Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Now today you join me, gonna go and check out a car graveyard down a rather nice little path. It's a nice hot summer's day and yeah, we're gonna go and have a look at some cars knocking around in the woods. So let's go and see what's over there. Okay, look, the first thing here is this. I don't know what this is actually. I think it might be some sort of an Austin, but very unusually it's Q-plated. So I wonder what happened to it in its history that led to it being on a Q plate. But look, over there in the bushes, there's a Rover. I don't think I'm going to be able to get there, unfortunately. And then there's some more cars over the back. Hopefully, once we go around the back of this, it will open up around there. And that looks like a Peugeot pepper pot wheel there, doesn't it? But next to it, a very rotting Transit. Look at that. That's very, very common for Transits to end up like this. I very much doubt if that has any more value to anyone other than scrap. But look round this corner. Look at these. Oh. Now this looks sort of very 1950s, 60s, doesn't it? Lovely. Now, I can't see what that is again. Still don't know everything about Austins. What, is it a Cambridge? Again, very rotten. It's gone the way of that Ford, isn't it? Oh, that is a shame. I really like that with the blue and red paint job. That looks really smart. So we've got a very big van here. I can't see what that says. It looks like it says someone's cycle team, as seen on TV. If you happen to remember seeing that on TV, please do comment and let me know. That'd be way before my time, I think. Right, what's this here, look? Coupe. Oh, it's a real shame I can't really say what many of these are, but luckily there is always someone in the comments to tell me what everything is. Can we see the rest of them? There's a little bit of it there, but no, that's really taken over by the trees and there's not a chance I'm going to be able to get to those ones either. So we might as well move on. Look, there's another car in there. There are cars everywhere. It's a real shame because some of them are just too buried to get to. I don't know if I might be able to get to that one actually. There's three in there. I can't, unfortunately, get in there to see those. Someone will know what they are. Perhaps maybe if I did a winter revisit, you might be able to see a little bit more, but unfortunately those ones are a bit too overgrown. Right, what's here? Look at this, that's cool. I like that. Big Defender with a winch on it. Massive. It's all just full of scrap now, really. And look at this little Austin Maestro. Again, very rotten. All the cars here are completely past their sell-by date now. None of them will ever be capable of being saved, I don't think. I could be wrong, but you'd be very ambitious to spend time and effort restoring that. Okay, what's here? Austin Cambridge. Now actually, as some of the cars here go, this one doesn't look like it's fared up too badly. Bit rotten in there. Don't know if it opens. Let's have a look. Oh, it smells so much like an old Austin. Beautiful smell. What is it? 4341 something on the clock. Lovely. Look, these are really starting to wear badly with age, aren't they? God. Ouch. Oh wow, okay, look at this. That is an Austin A60, very clean. Looks like it's been restored or is being restored. That's a very rare sight. I don't know, did they do them as a standard shape or were they just as a estate? That's a beautiful car. If I'm honest, I'd have painted it a different colour than that. I think that's a bit flat in blue, but whatever. It's not my car, is it? So we've got a Morris Minor over there, Rover 214 there, another Rover down in the bushes. A few Rovers here. Wonder if there's an 820 like the one, oh, an 800 like the one that I recently pulled out of a garage. Vauxhall Zafira there for all you lovers of the modern. What's that on the back of this truck? Oh, I can't see from there. Let's go over here. Ah, something modern. Looks like a Vauxhall Amiga, doesn't it? There's another Morris over in the bushes at the back. That's originally where I came in, but I had a change of heart about that direction, so come in a different way. All here look at garages. Lovely. If I ever make contact with the owner, I will be trying to rent one of those out. Although maybe this isn't the most secure place to do it now, is it? But yeah, look. Shell of a Morris Minor. And look at these. They've been greased up. Obviously, they must have been in good condition and left there with plans to restore that vehicle at some point. Okay, what's down here? Wow, okay. Look at that. A Defender has completely collapsed in on itself. Nothing lasts forever when it's left in the bushes, does it? That is a shame. We've got some BMWs. Oh, I like those alloys. Those are really nice. And then, oh, a 328 over there. Okay, so look. Another Morris had enough of living. That's a shame because that looks really nice in black. D-Reg 65-ish, something like that. And then look, two. Oh, now hang on. So that's an Austin Westminster. But is that a facelift? I don't know what that one is exactly. Could be. They're quite a similar shape, aren't they? I actually thought they were both the same for a minute. But there's another one here, which is the same as that one. Oh, let's have a look. Oh, that's very nice. I love the numbers in there. Look at that. That smells like an old church. Lovely red interior as well. Bits of chrome everywhere. Oh, that's a shame. I'm going to be completely honest. Just looking in that car, I just thought, oh, maybe I should buy myself an Austin. Oh, Vauxhall Victor Estate. Hello. Now maybe I should buy one of these as well. This is honestly like going window shopping because I end up just wanting everything. Look at that. Oh, so much chrome. Now, I've said this a few times with the old cars that we've got knocking around at the moment in fields. You can really see the American influence on especially Vauxhalls around that time. I guess, obviously, coming at the back end of the war, where America did all right, we wanted something to look forward to, rather than just that sort of military green everything that we were used to. Now, under here, this is a bit like a Rolls Royce, but it can't be because it's got the mirrors in the wrong place. Ah, it's another Austin. Ooh. Oh, look. See, I'm not going to pull the covers off obviously they're not my cars, so I don't want to go around ripping everybody's car covers off. I don't think that's very fair. Also, if it's doing a job of protecting the car, then the car should stay protected in my mind. It's that recovery truck. I'm in the market for well, not one of those. I want one that works, but it's a bit in between us, isn't it? With the red door. Now I'm after a recovery truck. What's over here? Oh no, that's old, hand painted. Oh no, look over there, that truck. I can't remember what the name of that was, but we found one. In fact, not too far away from where we are now, me and Colin, in a video that we did. I think it was last year, and there was one of those trucks in there, and it had broken one of those windows, and people were saying they're an absolute bitch to get hold of. I can quite well believe that. I'm not going to be stripping it for spares. Another Morris here, or what was once a Morris. Look, that's really interesting. That's completely just given up, folded in on itself. I would say obviously it's ended up here because it's had a rear smash, but since then it's been left on this trailer, obviously. It's just completely fallen to bits. Watching stuff fall to bits like that is quite fascinating, but look at that. The trailer's rotten into the ground as well. That's fascinating. And then this is a very unusual mix of cars to find in a place like this, you know. You don't normally get them ranging from the 40s up to the 90s, but this has had a roll cage put in it, this BMW. It's obviously been used as some kind of a drift car, which makes me think it's going to be one of the more high power engines. It's got the wrong boot lid on it though, but it says, it does say 328. That's a very common thing with BMWs. They get used as drift cars and then they end up in places like this, which is why I bought my 330 7 years ago, hung on to it. I thought value's going to go up. Oh, I don't know, it's probably gone up by about 700 quid. Should have invested in Bitcoin probably, but anyway. Right, I think that's the end for that bit, but this pathway goes around a little bit more, so we'll go down there and have a look at, oh Christ, there's a fucking deer. I've been thinking there's been someone following me. Let's go around the pathway and see what's over there. Okay, and over here, more stuff in the bush. Oh, hang on a minute, what? Okay, that doesn't fit the theme of this place. I'm a bit disappointed by a very average Citroen C1. Maybe I might find that interesting if I come back here in 30 years and I'm too old to do this. Is that a high top Iveco Daily or something along those lines? I'm not a van channel. But over here, look. So you've got an Escort van, obviously not too many of those left now because they all fell into nothing. But look, a Montego. I love a Montego. My dad had one of these. I don't remember if it was an estate actually. No, actually, I don't think it was. These are really rare now, the Montegos. And this one's very rotten, unfortunately. Oh look, that's open. We can have a quick look in here. 45,000 miles. Now, even on an E-Reg, Ford would have known that these were going to do more than 100k, so why they've only given them 5-digit things, I don't know. Now, I'd like to say that this car brings back memories because I would remember a cool old car, but I was about 3 when we sold it, so it brings back no memories whatsoever. But for those people who haven't seen a Montego, this is a Montego. They made quite a lot of them, and not very many are left at all. I would say, well, it's definitely going to be less than 100. This one died on 163043. But as you can see, very sort of roverish looking parts on that. Do you know, if one sentence I knew I'd going to say, if one came up, I'd probably try and buy it just to be like, I've got one. But yeah, they're not the coolest car around, are they? Okay, so we've got another BMW up here. Can't get around the back to tell you exactly which one it is, but I would assume it's a drift car. And now look, that has an auto finesse air freshener in it, so that hasn't been here too long then, because obviously that's not a company that's been around for a very long time, but never know, might get them on the channel one day. This very nice VW Beetle, which is clearly still in use. All the tyres are pumped up, the window is slightly down. Why would you leave it? Unless they offer car storage here, and if they do, but I'm kind of hoping they do. Okay, and the last car here is this Rover. Ooh, it says 3 litre. Fortunately, the paintwork's a bit crazed. The tyres are pumped up though, but would it be in use? I'm going to say, oh look, it's parked right on the edge of this. I don't know. The chrome certainly looks very nice. I'm going to say that might still be in use, you know. I'm looking at it and thinking, is it better than my cars? Yeah, no, it's locked. Oh, that's definitely still going to be used, isn't it? Oh, well, it's good to know at least that one survives. And look at that, an old Rover 75. Still very cheap to buy now if you fancy one. Quite an old man car, actually. We did a review of one of these on my other channel, Car Soul. In fact, it was Tony that did that video. I will put a little link to it here if you'd like to go and watch a review on, shut that door, on a Rover 75. But, oh, we're coming up to someone's house. Better go back the other way. Okay, again, that one took a different coloured door. A few cars here with different coloured doors. Okay, right. Let's head out now, and I'll see you in a minute. Okay everyone, that is it from me. We have seen all the cars here now, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Please make sure that you like and subscribe to the channel for more if you did. I will be back next week with another video. Make sure that you check me out on Instagram at Road to Rust and the same name on TikTok, and I will see you again next week.